Look around you. Most people are running on a treadmill they never chose. Wake up, go to work, pay the bills, maybe save a little, and repeat until the end of their working lives. Maybe it's time to stop following the crowd. The answer isn't about luck, it isn't even just about money. It's about mindset, habits, and decisions made daily, silently, when no one's watching. Not really. They know how to earn it, and they definitely know how to spend it, but they've never been taught how money works. Schools teach algebra and the periodic table, but rarely teach financial literacy. Financial ignorance isn't just a weakness. In this world, it's a trap, and many fall into it young, swiping credit cards, taking loans, chasing a lifestyle they haven't earned yet. Most adults leave school not knowing what a credit score is, how compound interest works, or how to manage debt. They call it normal. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Normal is broke. Normal is stressed about money. Normal is living paycheck to paycheck. Their paycheck improves, and they move into a more expensive apartment. They're making more, but saving nothing. They focus on earning an income, but ignore building wealth. But there is no limit to how hard your money can work once it is invested wisely. Index funds, businesses, intellectual property. These are tools the wealthy use to create passive income, to build systems that pay them long after the work is done. They don't start businesses because they're afraid of failure. They stick to what's safe, what's known, what's comfortable. Now ask yourself this: if 99% of people follow this script and still struggle financially, maybe the script is broken. Today we're diving into a question most people avoid. Why do 99% stay broke? And how can you break free from that cycle to join the 1%? One missed paycheck, and the stress begins. That's not financial freedom, that's financial fragility. If you believe success is for others, it will be. Your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions shape your outcomes. Let's pull back the curtain. The first reason most people stay broke is simple. They don't understand money. Ignorance isn't the problem. Refusing to learn is. Playing it safe often becomes the riskiest choice of all. These beliefs are invisible chains. They keep people small. They keep people stuck. They justify struggle. They glorify mediocrity. The wealthy understand that no progress happens without risk. But it's not blind risk. It's calculated. It's researched. It's strategic. And most importantly, it's necessary. There is a hard truth here. If you don't make time to learn about money, you'll spend your life working for someone who has. But it doesn't stop there. The 1% understand this. They drive the same car for 10 years. While others are switching every 3, they buy assets, not liabilities. Their money works for them, not the other way around. The second reason most stay broke is lifestyle inflation. This happens when people increase their spending every time their income increases. They get a raise and immediately upgrade their car. It's a cycle of looking rich, not being rich. You see, wealth isn't what you spend, it's what you keep. Which brings us to the third reason people stay broke. They trade time for money, but never learn how to make money work for them. There's a limit to how many hours you can work in a day. Meanwhile, most people wake up and go to work each day because they have to. Now here's the fourth reason. The 99% stay broke. They fear risk more than they fear regret. They don't invest because they're afraid of losing. But safety is an illusion. The job that feels secure today can disappear tomorrow. The market can shift. The economy can change. Let's go deeper. The fifth reason people stay broke is mindset. It's believing that wealth is for other people, that money is evil, that wanting more makes you greedy. If you believe you're meant to struggle, you will. The 1% didn't get there by accident. They got there by thinking differently, acting deliberately, and refusing to accept a life of quiet desperation. If the 99% stay broke for these reasons, how do you join the 1%? It starts with education. Not formal schooling, but financial self-education. Read books, watch documentaries, follow experts who teach financial literacy, learn how taxes work. But money needs a plan. Create a budget, automate your savings, build an emergency fund, know where your money goes, and make it work for you. Understand how to build credit, reduce debt, and invest wisely. The more you know, the more you grow. Next, track every dollar. Most people don't. They guess, they hope, then shift your focus from earning more to owning more. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, not just comfort you. If everyone around you spends recklessly, complains about money, and lives for the weekend, it's easy to become just like them. These aren't just routines. They're rituals that create mental clarity and focus. They spend hours scrolling, binge-watching, eating fast food, and numbing the discomfort of a life unlived. But distraction is the enemy of direction. They know that mastering themselves is the first step to mastering their finances. Choosing the hard road now for the easy life later. Because if you don't sacrifice for what you want becomes the sacrifice. Because it means the power is in your hands. Your choices, your habits, your standards. But if your circle values growth, wealth building, and purpose, you'll elevate by association. But so will you. With every step, you'll develop a new level of strength, of awareness, of power. Don't just chase a salary. Chase ownership. Build something, Invest in something. Start a side hustle. You just need to be financially free, to have more choices, to sleep peacefully at night knowing you're not one emergency away from collapse. Who can multiply it? Who can use it with purpose? Turn your skills into income streams. Ownership creates leverage, and leverage builds wealth. Also, build patience. The 1% play the long game. They don't need instant gratification. They're not looking for overnight success. They understand that real wealth is built slowly, steadily, over time, through consistency, discipline, and delayed reward. Here's another key: your environment matters. And perhaps most importantly, take responsibility. Stop blaming the economy, stop blaming your past, stop blaming your job. Blame doesn't build bank accounts. Responsibility does. No one's coming to save you. That may sound harsh, but it's empowering. Let's talk about habits. Something in you knows there's more. And there's the wealthy read daily. They invest consistently. They wake up early, exercise, journal, and plan their days with intention. Meanwhile, many stuck in the cycle of being broke are chasing dopamine, not discipline. Discipline isn't punishment, it's freedom. Most people will stay in their comfort zones, even when that comfort leads to struggle. It's waking up with a plan, saying no to short-term pleasure. Now here's where things get real. Joining the 1% isn't just about money. It's about becoming the kind of person who can handle wealth. You need emotional intelligence. You need vision. You need resilience. Because once you start climbing, challenges don't disappear. They evolve. And let's be clear, you don't need to be a billionaire to join the 1%. You don't have to live a life of financial stress. You don't have to follow the crowd. You can choose a different path. You can learn, save, invest, grow, and build. You can rewire your mindset, restructure your habits, and rebuild your future. You don't have to be born into wealth to create it. You don't need permission to pursue it. You just need to start today. The truth is simple. Even if it's not easy, most people won't do the work. But you're not. Most people, you're still listening because something in you refuses to settle. The road won't be fast, it won't be easy, but it will be worth it. So, the question is no longer why 99% stay broke. The real question is, what will you do now that you know?